Hey guys, Theo here from Cupocafe, and on this video we are discussing the MOKA pot. Now the MOKA pot. Very interesting, small little adventurous coffee brewing method. You get the aluminium and you get the stainless steel. The difference? This one gives you that slight little uniqueness every single time you brew your next cup. This one creates that perfectly consistent flavor every single cup. I prefer the aluminium just because it's fun. Now, of course, the MOKA pot is available anything from a 1 espresso to a 12 espresso MOKA pot. And yes, you heard me right, espresso. This brews a perfectly steam pressurized espresso on the go or at home or at a coffee shop, just the way you like it. So I think let's jump right into this. Now, the main thing you want to do is you first want to unscrew it. So this just screws on top. This is where it extracts. This is where you put your water, it's your bottom chamber. This is your filter for your coffee. And of course, it pressurizes the bottom, forces the water up all the way to the closest oxygen point and extracts a gorgeous, precious little espresso. So first thing you want to do is you want to pour about lukewarm, so room temperature type of water, into your bottom chamber, and don't surpass the valve. Guys, the valve is there for a reason. If the pressure is too much, it needs to be able to release some pressure, otherwise it explodes. So do not surpass that little valve. You then pop your little filter inside and you get your beans ready. So we are going to be going with 20 grams of coffee today. Beautiful. So have your handy scale close so that you can of course measure out the amount of coffee that goes inside, because you want to make sure to use the perfect recipe so you can get the perfect flavor. As I mentioned, we're going with 20 grams of coffee. Now the grind for the coffee is just slightly coarser than an espresso. There we go, 20. I like to just level it out a bit, but it will fall flat as your water starts extracting, so you can get a nice leveled extraction. Now make sure to make it nice and tight, because you want to seal the bottom chamber against the rubber valve to then force through to the top. Then you can either put on a stove, on fire. Just always make sure that your plastic handle is not close to the heat, because this will melt and you will have to buy a new one. You pop that on there. And in this case, we have a nice, beautiful Bunsen burner. And you just switch on the heat. Now, the MOKA pot was engineered by a guy with the name Alfonso Bialetti. That's why they call it the Bialetti MOKA pot. And so this engineer, I think he was Italian, decided that he is going to be using this method a lot more often, because of the fact that he could create a beautiful textured espresso without needing a big espresso machine. So he engineered this beautiful little MOKA pot in 1933 and obviously revolutionized espresso for all travelers and all adventurous, hiking, fun people as they call them. The beautiful part about this is, if you're in a very nice, quiet environment, you can actually listen to the MOKA pot. It speaks to you. You could literally hear the coffee coming close to extraction. So let's check this out. Something very, very important to notice is as it extracts, you want to make sure that there's a nice dark coffee coming out, and then start controlling the heat. Because as soon as the coffee, the beautiful espresso, starts turning into a yellowish or see-through type of coffee colored water, you want to try and keep the heat as low as possible, because you don't want the hot boiling water right here at the bottom to push into your coffee and then burn your espresso. So as soon as the beautiful yellow crema comes out, I kill the heat, because I only want that last bit of crema to try and push out. Now just look at that beautiful, beautiful espresso. Always remember, never burn your coffee. That makes your coffee bitter, and then you have to add sugar to balance out the bitterness, and that's not fun. We want to taste coffee, we don't want to taste sugar. And of course, we just serve. Now, it is not the cleanest cup of coffee. You will notice that your coffee is fairly cloudy, but that's the way you want your espresso to be. So, if you want to clean this quickly, you can just rinse it under some cold water. It will cool down really quickly, and you can make your next pot. If you don't have a cool tap with you, or a little river running by, don't touch the bottom chamber. It's hot. It is going to give you some blisters. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this video. We hope you enjoy this. Please subscribe if you have not. Give us a like. We appreciate it very much. And please tell us in the comments down below, which one of the MOKA pots is your favorite? See you guys on the next video.